All right, guys, welcome to today's problem. We are going over the two-sum problem. It's a very, very popular question that Amazon asks. And let's get started. So here's what the description says. It says, given an array of integers, return the indices of the two numbers such that they add up to a specific target. So even though they give you this below, this would be something very important that you could ask to your interviewer. You could be like, can I assume there's exactly at least one solution? And the other thing is, can I use the same element twice? And in this scenario, we can't. So these are very big hints, and it can make you look really well uh, if you're asking these questions. So let's get started. The very first thing that you need to think about in this problem is you know that we are going to be doing some sort of lookup. We need to look up whether it's a difference that adds up to the target or the sum of both of them. So in this scenario, because we do have to do some sort of lookup, the best case scenario the best data structure we can use in this scenario would be a hash map. So, this is a very important data structure. Anytime you're doing lookup, always think hash map. When in doubt, use a map. So let's get started. So this is the way that I'm gonna approach the solution. We're basically gonna have a map, and we're gonna iterate through this array. And as we're iterating through the array, we want to get the difference. For example, the target right now is 9. So we will do 9 minus 2, which equals 7. And then because we have 7, that is what we're going to push into the map. So let's get started. So basically our map is going to hold all the differences that we need to add up to the target. To better explain this, let's go over it. So we have 2 in here, right? So we're going to check. The very first thing we're going to check is if 2 is in the map, right? Because if it is in the map, we found a difference that would add up to 9. And in this case, it's not, right? The map is empty. So then we push the difference of 9 of target minus current, which in this case is equal to 9 minus 2 equals 7. So the trick here too is we put the key to be the number, the difference, which is the number, and then the value would be the index. And right now, because we're in the very beginning, we're at index 0. Cool, because the question right here is asking to return the indices. Very important. All right, next step, we're going to move on to the next one. So we're at 7. So now that we're at 7, we're going to repeat the process. So instead of 2, it's going to say 7. Well, is 7 in the map? Well, yes, it is. 7 is in the map. So then we return both the indices because we have them both. We have the one that matches in the map, and we also have the one that is we're currently pointing at. So we will return 1 in this case because we're at the 1 index here, and then we will return 0, which is what is matched to the difference that we're looking for, right? And then just to kind of bring this home, let's test it, right? We're saying that 1 and 0 add up to the target, which the target is 9. And in this case, we have 2, which is the index of 0. And here we have 2. 2 plus 1, which the index of 1, the element is 7. 7 equals 9. So there you go, guys. There's a pseudocode. There is the explanation. So now that we have the explanation, let's get to coding, right? So the very first thing we need to do is declare a map. So we're going to do const map equals new map. There you go. So now that we have that, the next thing we need to do is iterate through nums, or yes, we need to iterate through nums. So we do like just a regular for loop, let I equal 0 while I is less than nums.length. So as we're iterating, we're gonna leverage the speed of lookup in a map. And if you guys recall, the speed of lookup in a map, lookup speed and map, is constant time. So it's big O of 1, which is a big plus, right? Cool. So then we're going to iterate through everything. So let's do let val. Let's do let cur val equals nums I. So this is the current value that we're currently at. And then let, so then here we're going to check. We're going to do if map dot has cur val, because remember we said that we're always checking if that value is differences in the map, right? So we're going to go if map dot has cur val, then we're going to return map, we're going to return the current, we're going to return the indexes, right? So we're going to return, let's see, we're going to do cur. Let's do it outside so it's a lot cleaner. So let's do let index 1, or let's just do it in the return. Sorry about that. Let's do map.get cur val, which is the index, and then we will do I, which is the other index. So this is the scenario where we find the difference that adds up to target. Cool. So then in the case that there isn't, right, we're going to do map.set. We're going to do the difference. So we're going to do let diff equals cur val, or no, sorry, target, because target will be target minus cur val. So that's the difference, and then we will set the difference, map.set diff, and we can't forget the index. There we go. So now let's check this out. Hopefully we are correct. So let's test out our code. Let's submit it. And there you go. Success. We're 97% faster than most of the JavaScript submissions. Our memory usage is a little bit high just because we are using a map, but this is a great solution that you could present. You're using data structures that are fairly quick, which in this case, we're using the hash map. And there you go, guys. There's the two-sum problem. Keep practicing because practice makes perfect. Okay, bye.